Yo, 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 everybody. Generikb here, and welcome back. Yeah, that's right, sucker. Welcome back to Crash Landing, the Minecraft modded. I got a new house mod. And I have, oh, yeah, give me that arm. Give me your wishbone. Yeah? Oh, you're so mad at me. You're so mad, there's nothing you can do, pal. I've done just a tiny bit of stuff. One thing is I learned there is an elevator block here hidden by this carpet, so I can just go doink. Oh, I better watch out. Can I hit you? No? Hello. I better watch out about that. I have set up a shell storage over here, and I've got just a little armor stand in case I want to put anything on there. I got a little water drum in case I, kind of run low on stuff and I can go in. And I've made ender chests, which work just fine, just peachy great. And yeah, and I just was tearing out, there were some columns here, and I tore it out to make it a little bit more roomy. And there was a bunch of, this is like all the stuff I found. This is not just in one in one chest, but I found a bunch of the stuff, including a flux infused pickaxe, which doesn't have any charge on it whatsoever right yet. Actually, I have two of them. One of them I've got back at the base. I'm charging up, and I wanted to test that out. Maybe today, we'll see. But here is how you do. You throw all this stuff in. Of course, I've got my golden bag of holding with my good stuff, and you just throw everything in. And I think I can keep the red heart canister. I think I'm good on that. So then you come out. I can't tell you. 37 maybe. I think I always should pick the one at the bottom. Or not. Is it? Yeah, I picked wrong. Oh, let me go back in. Not that it really matters. Hey, stop yelling outside, kids. You crazies. There we go. So the one at 43. I love this animation. Bloop. Perfect. All right, and then you just grab all your stuff. I can leave that. And then put them on. Can you do that with that? Oh, you sure can. How cool. Right on. So yeah, we'll be doing a little bit of work over there in the city. Not right away. Today is we're going to knock out some quests, and I want to show you this guy that I've been working on. It's a really cool concept. I watched Direwolf. You guys suggested that I look at Direwolf's thing, and I couldn't understand it. It was so weird. So I was like, I'm going to try my best, with like block detectors and stuff like that. So I will show you how this one works here in a second. But let us go down. Oh, and you may notice I've got some sound mufflers now. I put some, you hear how it's like super quiet? It's like, why didn't I do this a long time ago? I put one right at this may be overkill, but I put one right by all the chronotypers because it muffles the sound by 90% within an 8-block radius. And so that gets all of these guys down by 9, these all down by 90, these all down by 90. And then, I think it overlaps, so, you for real can't hear anything that these guys are doing. So it's really nice. But we now have 10 buckets of pink slime. Oh, and this has been going great. Got a lot of ender pearls. The blizz rods, I put in the blizz for a little bit. The one thing about the blizz is they will attack anything, any domestic creature. So they were killing all the little babies. So I didn't want to keep them in there permanently. And then you may notice, an actual elevator instead of a ladder going down. And I have been working on getting this thing sorted out. It takes a lot of steel and a lot of other stuff. These little guys right up here, the control rods, Control. Each of those take the 300, which is all of this stuff. So I was like, you know what? I gotta get my Pneumaticraft game going, baby. But these things I put in, I don't know, like 20 or so, and it's doing work. It's making things happy. I'm not. It's not like Agrarian Skies where I've got a huge need for power. So like once I get this thing in place, overkill. So much overkill. And actually, I'm gonna have to make probably at least one resonant energy cell. Which is so easy to make. It's just that Endurium around it. And that will hold 50 million versus 10 million. Oh, yeah, so that's a no-brainer. We could totally do that anytime we wanted to. Okay, so what I want to show you is this guy. I've got one set up already. It is out of the bone meal, so let's go grab some bone meal for it. And we'll just hop on down. I made it kind of nice and pretty. This is the bare bones, and then this is... Oh, and look at all of it that is made, man. I may just leave it. So it will bone meal it twice. It'll drop a seed. It'll keep bone mealing it until it's the right size, like that, and then this thing breaks it. Or should I say, well, I'll explain it once we get going. Really quick though, look how close we are. Technological. All we have left is this MR Fluids one, so let's do that one really quick, and then let's build the thing, the other Pneumaticraft. Some of you guys have started mentioning that we're almost done with the quest. You may have picked up on that, because we'll even do at least this one because I want to see what these are all about. And then that's it. And they are is Candor, is that how you say his name? The guy who created this mod pack is adding some more quests, I think, but he said it's mainly for like more early mid game. So a lot of you guys have been expressing some, or I would say some, not a lot. Some of you guys have been expressing some worry. Let's see, I'm gonna put you in. And a 2, 3, 4, 5. And I gotta get a wrench. 6, 7, 8. Let's go get a wrench. That quest over, series over. And I could say, well, we've done it. But I think I want to keep going a little bit. I kind of feel like there's stuff to do, and I don't want to. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's working great. I don't want to just stop it because I feel like there's a lot of stuff we could be doing. 3, 4, like moving this stuff. 6, 7, 8. Oh, no. 9, 10. I know that's a super ghetto way of doing this. Okay, sludge and sewage will do that. So, and you guys are obviously still enjoying it. The views are high, and getting a lot of comments and a lot of likes on the series, which is always great to see. So yeah, I don't. There's some other mod packs like Material Energy Cubed. I started streaming it. It's really tough to stream on a consistent basis. I'm finding out, unfortunately. Let's take this guy and break you and take you with us. Just because of the time zone difference, in order to stream for America, which is the majority of my fan base, I have to start at 10 or 11 at night, and man, it's too difficult. It's really hard. So I am probably gonna, it seemed like a really cool quest, mod pack. So probably once we're tired of Crash Landing, maybe we'll move on to that one. We did it. But I'm in no rush. And you guys aren't in any rush. You guys really like this, so I think I may stay. Alright, so for sure, getting these things. Thank you. And we're done. All quests complete. Ha! Alright, so let's do this one really, really quick, because I've been dying to see this. An egg and 10 buckets of that stuff. Alright, so we shall break and break. I think I may have an egg around here somewhere. I do. Bonk. And then we'll come on down. And we got tons of this stuff, so we're all good there. Let's drop that. Select task. Bonk. Can you hit? Why does it not let you manually submit? I have an egg. Well, isn't that odd? That's very strange. All right, let's do this really quick. It's the dumping fluid in a tank simulator. All right, so real quick, Can he talk and fill up a tank at the same time? I don't think so. And in we go, and just two more really quick. 1 and a 2. And then give me a... Oh, no, these quests are QDS only. Manual submit will not work. Ha, I can read things. That's fine. So what I'll do then, I guess the simplest way is just with a hopper. So we'll grab that. So I have a feeling this is going to be a type of thing where we're going to have a lot of turning in mob essence. So I may... And you worked. So I may have to set up some kind of cool system for that. But let's see. Let's check this out. Claim the reward. We got to spawn chicken. Which that in itself isn't such a big deal because... Well, we had eggs, and you can throw eggs, and you can make chickens out of them. So if we go here, boom, hooray, we got a chicken. Great. I need to set up the sewer mob essence thing over there, but that's another story. Let's look and see what else it makes now. So now we've unlocked all these. Cows. I can get a cow. 8 leather, 40 bucket. Yep. So we're going to need... a lot of mob essence. Yeah, because that's 40 buckets. Sheep. Don't really need sheep, but we need it for that quest. Pig. Ooh. 40, some rotten flesh, and a gold nugget. Oh, that's kind of interesting. All right, horse. Oats. Oats my goats. I don't have oats. Oh, yeah, no, I think I have some oat seeds. Leather and that. Here's the... Okay, ooh, wolf. Companion and protection on a dangerous planet. Man, they would get lambasted, roasted, destroyed out with those bad guys. Huh, there's not even a chance. Ocelot. Not responsible for cats sitting on chest. Okay, they'll keep creepers away, so, okay. But then this one. This is my jam. I knew it. Oh, I knew it, you jerk. And it needs a block of emeralds and 100,000 buckets of mob essence in order to get this one. This is my goal. For a couple of reasons. One, actually 3 reasons. One is I want to have a little place here. And I'm thinking, let's see. Actually, this is not a bad place for it. We're running out of vertical space. I'm really shocked. You know, I could do it in... This is a pretty tall... Oh, yeah, I could fit one more level. That's what I'll do. One more level, and this will be a villager area where they can just hang out. So that's the first reason. 2, you can stick them in this whatchamacallit pressure chamber, and it will make a Pneumaticraft villager, which is pretty cool. And then the third is I want to have them over in my over in the city. That's kind of like far-fetched. That may never happen, but it would be kind of cool if I like make a building all nice and protected, and then I put some villagers in there. Speaking of protected, I have made, I don't know if it really works, but I have made Magnum Torches. And there's a funny thing about these Magnum Torches is I think they work. The first night that I put it on, mobs spawned. And I was like, well, maybe it doesn't work with the special mobs. But ever since that first night, after that first night, I haven't seen any more mobs around here. So I'm not really sure. But one thing you got to keep in mind, if we look up Magnum Torch, it takes a potion of regen and a potion instant healing 2. Instant healing 2 is instant healing, but that takes a glistering melon. Melons? Where do you get melons? You don't. You don't get melons. I was like, even the seeds, you can't get them sifting dirt or anything that I've noticed, because otherwise it would tell you. Like if you said dirt McGirt, come on now. Yeah, see, like this is what you can get sifting dirt. Grass seeds you can get, but no pumpkins, no melons that I have found. You look up melon seeds, and that is it. You look up melon slice, there's nothing. So I got lucky. It was a weird drop from a certain type of Enderman, and I don't really know what type it was. But I have some other, and so I made 3 healing ones from that. I used one as an actual potion, and I guess in my travels to the city, I found, where'd they go? Oh, they must be in here. I found a bunch of, where are they? Oh, here we go. A bunch of these, but it's potion of healing 373:37. So it's got a metadata of 37 on it. Those don't work. The ones that do work, healing, are the ones that have a 8229 at the end. So that kind of stinks. And you can't do the trick where you throw one on the ground because they don't group up. Potions don't stack. So yeah. But luckily I was able to make 2. I think I can get melon slices from villagers in this mod pack. So we shall see about that. All right, I've mumbled enough. Let us go on and get this Pneumaticraft thing started. It is a pretty slick system. It's for sure not the most efficient way to do it because, like Direwolf, I looked at Direwolf's man and I was like, what? He didn't use a block detector. It had all something to do with that, and he was setting up variables, and I was like, I don't know. I can't help you there, pal. Let me grab. Oh, I thought I crashed. Let me grab some of that. Go over here. Glass covers. This kind of cover. We'll grab that, and we'll grab the saw. Alright, so the way this thing works, we're gonna get the squid plant seeds. And what you want to do is you want to put squid plant seeds in there. But we're going to talk about, this thing also has like weird metadata problems. But we use it to our advantage. So here's the basic layout. These guys are all, you have to have an inventory manager. The inventory manager is kind of like the main computer of the whole thing, and they have to connect. They have to touch every single block that on its network, so to speak, with a I'm hot. With some cable, which is this stuff right here, the inventory cable, right? And so in this system, we've got inventory manager. We have a block gate, which is basically puts an item in front of it or takes an item away, depending on how you want to control it. This is a block detector, so just like a bud switch, sorta, but with a lot more configuration. Plain old dispenser. Around the back, we've got the redstone emitter, which is what we're going to use to power the dispenser, and that's it. And then just some inventory cables to kind of get everything going. So one thing to note, the block detector is facing east if you look at my little arrow, and everything else is north. So got that. Here's how it's gonna work. Nerd time, and I'm gonna run through this super quick for you guys who care. All right, the trigger. So the trigger is like something's gonna happen, and this is how it works. We're gonna do an interval, but we're gonna do, it kind of depends on the, I'm gonna do 3 seconds here. It seems like this one I had it set for 2 because that works really well. I'm out of bone meal. This one, it seems like the seed kind of bounces around a little bit more in the water, so I'm setting the interval to 3. So that means every 3 seconds, this thing's gonna trigger on this interval, right? And then we want to have a condition. And what this does is this is gonna check something. And what we wanna check is the inventory of the block gate. And we will say north. I don't think it really matters, but we're gonna check that. And then we're going to say, is there a squid seed? And we need to check fuzzy detection on it. Okay? And so this is like, hey, does the block gate contain a squid seed? But what that really means is there a squid seed in front of it? Because this block gate treats the thing right in front of it as its inventory. So if it's not, then we want to create an input and create an output. And what this is you want to, whenever you want to move something, so you move it from point A, the input, to point B, the output. And so we're gonna move it from the chest. Target doesn't matter with chest, so you can just set to one of them. And then we're going to say, whitelist squid seeds. You right click it, and here I want to specify the amount of 1 and fuzzy detection. So it's basically gonna say, I want you to, if there's no seed, if it's false, boom, move a seed from the chest to the block gate. And here we'll set it to north because it's pointing north, and we don't really have to worry about that stuff because we're already whitelisting it right there. Now, this won't do anything right now because I haven't hooked that up, which is perfect. We don't want this thing to start throwing out seeds. Now, if it's false, we want to do a couple things. We want to create another input. I mean, if it's true. So if there is a seed in front of it, in the block gate, and that's true, kabunk, we want to move from the diamond chest. It doesn't matter because chests don't really have a direction. And we want to whitelist bone meal. We're going to right click and just say 1. And that's whitelisted. We're good. And we want to create an output then. So we want to move 1 bone meal from the chest to the dispenser. Ha ha. And with this one, dispenser's facing west. I don't think that matters either, but we might as well do it. So we'll say west, activate, and this one doesn't really matter because we've whitelisted it up there, so there's no point in doing a double whitelist. Okay, so this will say if there is a seed, then move a bone meal to the dispenser, and then the next thing we need to do is actually trigger the dispenser. So then we create a redstone emitter, and that is from this guy right here that's right next to the dispenser. I'll see how that works. And so actually I'm gonna move this up here really quick. So emitters, we only have one emitter in our network. Sides, you could just say all of them, but if you want to get really technical, it's only going to power the north one. Weak is fine because our dispenser is right next to it. If you wanted to power the block to power something else, then you would make a strong power. Output, that's fine. And then pulse, yes, we want a pulse, and we'll just do like a 1 tick. Get out of here. Perfection. And then we will connect those up. So, is there a seed? Nope. Move a seed to it. Is there a seed? Yep. Put a bone meal to the dispenser and hit it. So these things need two bone meal clicks for the most part in order for it to be fully grown. And so it'll check, toss a seed, wait 3 seconds, check, oh, it's there, hit a bone meal, 3 seconds later, hit a bone meal, and they'll be full grown. So the next thing we need to do is figure out how to detect that it's full grown and then harvest it. So that's what we're gonna do right here. So we'll get one more trigger. And this trigger is a little bit different. For connections, instead of on interval or anything, we're gonna say block update detector. And we only have one of them. The intervals 1 second is perfectly fine. That's the quickest we can actually do it. Now this one, it's just gonna check the E side. And then the block, here's what's curious. So this is checking the block, and we don't care about the ID, we just care about the metadata on it. For right now, I'm gonna say between 13 and 15. And the reason for that, we're definitely gonna have to change this, but I'll show you why. So all this is working. I'll explain that metadata here in a little bit. And so then let's say that is the trigger that says, is it fully grown, essentially? And so if it's yes, then we want to create another input and another output. And this input is the block gate. So it says now we're moving the item from the block gate, which is the full grown plant in front of the block gate. And we'll hit north, why not? And items shouldn't matter, so we'll just say blacklist nothing. And then we will move that inventory to the chest. Doesn't matter because it's a chest, and it shouldn't matter about the item, so we're fine. I think that should work. And then while that signal is high. So this should do it. I'm going to do one thing really quick. I'm going to put this light over here just for fun. I'm going to grab some food. Get in my belly. Worst place ever for my food system. I have to change that. And then let's grab just a couple of pieces of sand just so I can kind of do a little stair step and show you what we got going on. All right, yep, that should work. And I want to put, actually, yeah, you know what? Let me get rid of that just for the moment. I'm going to put this glass here. So because sometimes these squid seeds, they fly out pretty good. So right now we've got this. technically all we have to do now is hook this up, and let's watch it. So it throws it, it's gonna wait 3 seconds, squid plant. And it's trying, but I think it doesn't have enough enough light. So I think. So I'm gonna throw that guy in there just to see if that's the deal. Yeah. So okay, there's 2. Hits it one more time, so 6. Seems pretty good. And then, but you'll notice it's hitting it. There's 1 bone meal. 2 bone meal is when it should be harvested. And bone and grab it. So here's what's going on. Now if you look, we have 2 stacks. We have these normal ones, the ones that we had like at the beginning, and we have these ones with a 16. And those are the ones, let's take these guys out because now these are the ones that'll be in the system running full whack. And that is where we're gonna watch it. So it's gonna throw in. It's a 0, 4, 6. 6 is where we need to be. Because otherwise it's hitting it too many times. So that's when we go through here. And on this trigger for update block, instead of 13, we're gonna put 6. And I'm gonna keep the 15 on the high end just in case like it misses for whatever reason. So now it hits pop. And it's gonna plant 1 more. Hits it once. Hits it twice, pop. And that's it. And so now we can put, I'll get rid of, oh crap. I've wrecked lives. Stop. Okay, whew. That was bad. Are you still working? Please still work. Oh, lives are ruined, huh? Oh no, what have I done? Oh, okay, so because I broke this now, it doesn't know what those things are. I will fix that. That is no problem. But yeah, works pretty cool, right? And then, of course, I just made it, pertified it with some stuff around like that. Now, you could add some more like, what do they call those things again? Conditions. And say, like, if I'm out of seeds or more likely if I'm out of bone meal. Like, this one's just going, you know, it's out of bone meal, but it's just like click, click, click. I could just stop the system by putting another condition, but whatevs. I might do it just so it doesn't click constantly. Okay, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, don't worry about the season. Oh, I made this smaller, by the way. I bit off more than I can chew. Don't worry about me ending this season or this series as soon as I'm done with the quest. Like, I think I'll be going for a little bit more until at least I get tired of it, and I'm really not tired of it. I've got a lot of work to do, and this is like my single player world. Very happy about it. So that is it. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. Helps me out tremendously. And if you haven't subscribed, then please do, my friends. And until next time, take care. Brush your hair. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.